Good morning, viewer. Welcome to our Fosak TV USA. Here is a breaking news. Yes, Maryland couple plead guilty in nuclear secrets plot. A US Navy engineer's wife has pleaded guilty to helping her husband try to sell secrets about nuclear powered submarines to a foreign country. Diana Tovey, 46, acted as a lookout while her husband left information at a dead drop spot, once hiding a data card inside a peanut butter sandwich. A former teacher, she will go to prison for up to 3 years under her plea deal with federal prosecutors. Her husband, Jonathan Tovey, 42, pleaded guilty earlier this week. Under his plea deal, he will receive a sentence of about 12 to 17 years of jail. Both of the Toveys pleaded guilty in federal court in Martinsburg, West Virginia, to conspiring to communicate restricted data. The crime carried the possibility of a life sentence. Jonathan Tovey was an expert in nuclear propulsion systems on submarines, one of the nation's most closely guarded secrets. He tried to sell the information to a foreign government, sending messages to someone who he believed was a foreign official, according to the Justice Department. In fact, the individual was an undercover FBI agent. Before their arrest in October, the Toveys lived with their two children in Annapolis, Maryland, home of the US Naval Academy. Diana Tovey taught history and English at a private school. She has a PhD in anthropology from Emory University in Atlanta. Jonathan Tovey served in the Navy before becoming a member of the military reserve. He worked in the office of the Chief of Naval Operations in Arlington, Virginia. Prosecutors had argued that Toveys were a flight risk, citing messages between the couple about quickly fleeing the US. Diana Tovey's lawyer said those messages were about her dislike of then President Donald Trump and had nothing to do with the plot to sell classified information to a foreign nation. For years, according to the investigators, Jonathan Tovey collected information on nuclear submarines, smuggling documents out of work a few pages at a time so that he could get past security checkpoint. I was extremely careful to gather the files. I processed slowly and naturally in the routine of my job, so nobody would suspect my plan, he wrote to the investigator, the individual who he believed worked for foreign government. Tovey, unaware he had fallen into the trap, came to the trust the investigator. In one of the notes, Tovey wrote about their friendship and his hopes for the future. One day, when it is safe, perhaps two old friends will have a chance to stumble into each other at a cafe, share a bottle of wine, and laugh over stories of their shared exploit. A plea bargain in this kind of case is unusual, but they can be reached. Federal investigators take these cases very seriously, say legal experts, yet they may be willing to support a lesser sentence for defendants in exchange for information from them. Sometimes, says Daniel Richman, a Columbia law professor in New York, prosecutors back up the maximum sentence for a defendant in order to get them to say things that might assist them in counterintelligence operation. In this case, the investigators certainly wanted to find something out from the defendants. Jonathan Tovey had asked for $1 lakh paid in cryptocurrency, according to an affidavit drawn up by federal investigator in exchange for the nuclear secrets. As part of their plea deal, the Toveys said that they would help the FBI recover the cryptocurrency that was sent to them during the federal investigation that led to their arrest. Beyond the report for TV USA.